So, it is currently 2:55 in the morning. I went to sleep around 9:30 p.m. last night and I woke up about an hour ago. I'm probably going to have to rely on multiple cups of coffee to get throughout the day, but that's just how it is. That's just how I tend to live my life. See, most people have the issue of always being tired, of always, whenever they do a little bit of work, they want to just lay down, get some rest, go to sleep. They don't want to put enormous amounts of work in, while I tend to have the opposite. There are many times where I cannot sleep because I am not satisfied with the work I put in that day, even if I put in enormous amounts of work, even if I push my limits, impress myself with my work ethic that day. There are still times where I cannot sleep because I'm not satisfied because I know that I could have done a little bit more. Or maybe I just want to prove myself wrong, prove others wrong, and it's a very toxic mentality, I must admit, but it's also what gets me so far. It's also what makes me outwork my competition, what makes me outwork the majority of people. See, most people, they can't work a job, they can't go to the gym, they can't study, they can't do business, they can't do all of that. I basically do all of the above that I just mentioned, except possibly, school, since I'm dropping out. But for some time, I was doing all of that. Lots of people, they don't want to work a 9 to 5. They don't want to have to go to university. They don't want to have to go to the gym. I do all that. I do every single thing that I hate doing. And it's a mentality that I force upon myself, because if I do the hard things, if I do the things that nobody else wants to do, I'm going to get the things nobody else is going to get. And this mentality has taken me out of so many different places in my life, such as when I was stuck in a different country, thought I was not going to be able to leave. This mentality of I can't go to sleep, I can't rest until I get the work done, until I get the work that I need to get done. Another scenario a few months ago in my life, when I had to bike to the gym, bike to work every day in the freezing cold during the winter, had no car. I would tell myself as well, this is your fault, even though it wasn't inherently my fault. I was like, you put yourself in this situation, you gotta get yourself out. You gotta outwork your competition. Even with 4 to 5 hours of sleep, you gotta still do everything you said you were going to do. So I'm gonna walk you through a productive day for me, and what that looks like. And you're gonna probably see me drowsy throughout the day. I'm going to look tired, I'm going to feel tired, but I assure you, as tired as I am, once I lay in that bed, all that tiredness goes away. That's just how it is. I'm always tired when I'm standing up, I'm always tired when I'm sitting down, when I'm doing work, but I'm always fully awake when I lay in that bed. So since the gym opens at 4 a.m., I'm going to be doing some deep work right until then. It's currently 3 a.m., so I'm going to be doing an hour of deep work. Going to be working on that agency that I just opened up. Really big client in the first week. Things are going great. Let's see how that turns out. So my main focus is just onboarding people to my agency, building up the team, building up my skills. I have been learning a lot when it comes to marketing and when it comes to, video editing, photo editing, and whatnot. And it seems like my last video did really well. I'm not sure if it's a mixture of the title, my marketing for it, or just the quality of the video itself. I believe it might be all three, and I believe it might have gotten more views if it wasn't copyrighted. However, I plan to be posting more content, as I mentioned, higher quality, keep the quality going, and just show you, what hard work means, what it means to be working hard, and what results look like, basically. So you'll be seeing the results of my videos. It seems like for now on, my videos are just gonna have massive amounts of improvement. Over the weekend, I was taking some pictures and videos for a client for a house. Yeah, my drone screw just fell off, wing broke off. The drone exceeded its lifespan expectancy, and it just broke. And I thought, maybe it could possibly fly with just one wing missing. That did not work out. However, it was a cheap drone. I think I got it for on sale for $250. So it was a cheap drone, and it exceeded its lifespan. But I got a way better drone, so that's really exciting. It comes today. Just tons of new equipment, a new camera, a new drone, and none of this was planned per se. I believe I have everything I need to be successful. I just need to put in the work. And that's one thing I'm also trying to do, is to stop spending money on new things that I don't actually need, and just using the things I have to get to the next level. As much as I want a new computer, I'm gonna hold off on buying a new computer, probably until my birthday per se, and just work with what I have to get to the next level. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to head to the gym now. It is almost 5 o'clock. Been working for some time, been eating for some time. Wanted to go to the gym actually at 4 a.m., but it seems like that's not gonna happen. I'm still on top of my regular schedule though, so 5 a.m., not so bad. Let's get to it. People ask me all the time, what do you listen to? And I tell them, look, I listen to, edits that are gonna give me motivation.
From there on, a lot of comments were made. Comments of people that supported you, comments of people that didn't support you.
I'm 100% gonna get another copyright on this video just because of this song that I'm playing. Hardly do I ever listen to normal regular songs. It's always gonna be edits, hardstyle, motivation type music. Just to get my mind going, just to get me in the mood. I listen to podcasts sometimes when I'm in the gym. I'm not gonna lie, driving at this hour with no cars, no nothing, kinda scary, man. Literally like nobody's up right now, but I'm sure there's gonna be some people at the gym because I'm not the only person on that kind of grind, but most definitely gonna see some people over there. But right now on the road, there's literally no cars. There's nobody driving at this hour, everyone's asleep. But that just means, I'm on top of the game. Work while everyone's sleeping. Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily have to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. To get a good workout, to get your day going. But I think one thing people get wrong about self-improvement is that they think waking up at this time is super hard. Like, they find it super hard. But if you can just take one day where you accomplish that, get out of bed at 4 a.m., gets easier. Just the first step, and then it gets easier. Everything else gets easier. It used to be super hard for me to wake up at this time, but I've kind of mastered it where I do wake up at this time. On the weekend, I would stay super late, and then back on Mondays, I get back on the grind. Those outside car shots are gonna go crazy. Oh, those are gonna be sick. I definitely can't wait for that. I hope it actually holds to my car and doesn't fall off. Guys, look at this road. I mean, there's one car over there, maybe two. Even though I ate, I am actually pretty hungry right now. I usually go to the gym on an empty stomach. That's like how I like to start my day. You know, if I work super hard on an empty stomach. Yeah, I heard that it's really good for you. I don't know the science behind that, but I've heard it. And that's what I try implementing. And I would say today is basically an empty stomach because I hardly ate, dude. I just ate like, you know, whenever I eat meats, I tend to get hungrier than without eating. But when I eat meat and carbs, that's when I get full. I just had meat for breakfast today, so that doesn't count. You know, I'm still starving, so that's what matters, right? If anyone ever wants to stalk me, just come to this gym in California, in shape. Yeah, that's where I'll be at like 4 a.m. I'm considering hitting chest today, but I don't think I'm going to do that. The face tracks?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So without,
Yeah.
do you have to put anything around like your neck?
No.
Pretty tight, dude.
So it would follow you around and whatnot.
That's pretty sick, dude. What do you want to do with it?
I'm just making content right now. I'm using it for the houses I shoot, and then I'm also using it for because before I would like hold a big gimbal and like a whole big camera. This small stick, both combined and even better.
Yeah, because you could set it on the counter and just do like a video walkthrough like that.
So I definitely could have done a lot more today. Just a lot of workouts that I did not record only because I wanted to focus on the actual workout itself than recording. But want to remind you that I'm running on like 3-4 hours of sleep. I usually work out until I feel like throwing up. That's how I know I'm making progress. I feel like throwing up today, so now I'm gonna stop. Gonna stop my workout now because I actually feel like throwing up. And yeah, that's how my leg days are. I work out, I push myself to exhaustion until I feel like, okay, I'm gonna throw up, then I go home. Same thing today. I'm feeling the feeling. A lot of people ask me what the purpose of my videos are and what my end goal is. Really, I just want to be somebody who motivates people. I want to show people that there are bad times that come and you can push through bad times. I myself am a testament of, hard work and going through tough times. I've been in a lot of situations where people seen my potential and try to limit me to things. People try to screw me over because they've seen my potential, and I guess they were somewhat jealous. I've been through a lot of shit. And every single time I come back from that, every single time I show people that I do not give up, that no matter what happens to me, I will come back. And that's just what I've been doing with every bad situation that comes to play. I may take some days, off social media. I may take some days not necessarily off the grind, but I will disappear sometimes, and then I'll come back even stronger. I'll come back and show people, yeah, I wasn't off the grind. I was just working on something. I was just working on myself. There are many, many measures of success. I don't believe that money is the only measure of success. However, when I do become successful in the measure of money, I want people to also look back at these videos and realize, okay, it wasn't just luck. It wasn't overnight success. He actually grinded for years and years. He actually worked super hard, and I want my videos to be a testament to that. I want people to look back and see all the hard work that I've been putting in and realize I'm a man of my word. I work super hard, and I always do what I say I will do at the end of the day. And I do believe when you go on this journey, when you actually work on yourself, there will be many, many roads that come. With every problem, with every situation that you are in, you've got to face that situation. You've got to stop running from situations and actually talk to yourself. You got to assess each and every situation and ask yourself how you can get out of that situation. You've got to look at all the probabilities, all the work that you've got to put in, and stop running from your problems, man. Like, actually put in the work. Craziest thing is you actually know what you're supposed to do. You're just prolonging the work. You're just trying to run away from your problems. You're trying to face it later, but that never works. You think, oh, if I face it later, maybe I'll be more prepared for it. Maybe I'll be more mentally strong to face this situation later. That time will never come. You've got to face it now. You've got to face your problems. You've got to run into the fire. And when it comes to me and a really big YouTuber or somebody who's already made it, somebody who's already successful, I think the biggest reason why someone may pick me to watch, why someone may want to listen to me instead of these big successful YouTubers, is simply because, look at my work ethic. I've come from a third world country. I wasn't always like this. I've only been in America for really a year and a half, and it took a lot of time. It took a lot of working on myself. And these big YouTubers that you watch, these big successful people who tell you to not work a 9-to-5, who tell you don't be average, don't do this, don't do that, that's very easy to say when you grow up in a first world country. That's very easy to say when you grow up with parents who even just let you stay in their house, with parents who supported you, with parents who, gave you food, paid for your university and everything. That's very easy to say. Now, what if you were to watch somebody who came from a place below your standard? What if you were to watch somebody who came from a place where they had nothing and they've worked really, really hard for years just to get to your standard? And then from there, it's still not enough for them. From there, they still want more. From there, they're still working hard every single day to get to the next level. That is exactly where I come into play. I believe if you live in a third world country and you watch me, you have no hope, you're depressed, and you watch me, you realize, okay, see, with hard work, I can get to the place I want to go. With hard work, I can, get to the next level. And then if you live in a first world country such as America and you're watching my videos, you can realize, okay, I grew up with all these benefits. I grew up with all these advantages, and I better use all these advantages. I better use what was given to me to my advantage. I have everything I need to be successful. In both situations, I believe I can help motivate people. I believe I hold more value with my videos than these other big YouTubers telling you, don't be average, don't work a 9 to 5, don't do this, don't do that. In reality, this 9 to 5, all this hard work, all these failures, all these learning, it really builds you up. It really builds up your work ethic and, helps you know what you can go through and what you can't. And at the end of the day, you're entitled to what you want to believe, but that's basically why I think I hold more value, because regardless of my situation, regardless if I have an unfortunate situation, regardless if I have an unfortunate event the next day, I'm still going to be working harder than yesterday. I'm still going to be putting in more work each day. I hate people with victim mentalities, and I'm saying this as a person who've had a victim mentality before, who's come from that place. I just can't deal with people who are stuck in their situation and are doing nothing to get out of it. There's so many ways that you can get out of your situation. To have something you've never had before, you have to do something you've never done. And people just don't understand that mentality. People just don't understand that concept. And it really comes to a point to where you can't help people if they don't help themselves. I've tried really hard to get people on the same mentality as me. I've tried really hard for people to get on that same mental strength as me, but it's to a point where you have to meet people who already have that. You can't really help anyone get to that mental strength. You can't help anyone get to that mental level. If you try to change your friends, family, people around you, it's not gonna work. Now you can help influence them. For sure you can. You just can't change them per se. So now I'm on the way to work. I know my last video was titled A Day in the Life. What it was literally just a day in the life. That's not usually what my day consists of. Most of my days actually consist of a lot of grinding, a lot of waking up early in the morning, going to the gym, doing, video editing, marketing, whatnot, and then heading to work for my day job. And yeah, that's usually what my days consist of. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but I do work a lot on weekends as well. That was just a little bit downtime, get my mind off things, appreciate how far I've come, let myself slack a little bit. But in reality, I don't think that it is considered slacking, because in the same sense, I feel like spending time with people, spending time with friends and family is also productive as long as you guys are not, doing dumb stuff such as going partying, drinking, and whatnot. If it's productive socializing, I consider it productive, so to speak. It is a really, really beautiful day outside. Look at the sky right now. What a wonderful, wonderful day. But if you start off your day great, I believe for the rest of the day, you have a higher chance, if not promised, a full day of healthy habits, a full day of success, a full day of hard work. And that's firmly what I believe in and what I tend to practice each and every single day.